Hi everyone, it's good to have us here. I'm so sorry I couldn't come online yesterday. Had network issues, rain fell, and everything just went down as regards internet. My name is Boluwatifem, like I said, and I've been having this impression in my heart to teach maths online, teach physics online. Just one or two questions. I throw it in there online to help people, and your suggestions to whatever topic you think I should just hammer on online. And it got more impressed in my heart. At first, the first thing I wanted to do was actually share my mathematics journey, how I became a mathematics lover, from a hater to a lover. And it became more impressed in my heart when I saw one of my students. She was having difficulties in this math equation, and she was feeling very frustrated. And that thing said, "Hey, Bolo, you've not done what you promised to do." So I decided to start it off anyhow, anyhow it comes out. Let me just start it off. I didn't have the necessary gadgets to put this in place, so I decided to start it off anyhow. And first thing is describing the acronym. Seeing fear as an acronym. The most common definition for fear as an acronym is false evidence appearing real. That means you think you cannot understand the mathematics and it appears so real to you. It's looking like, indeed, I can't know maths. That's why you have dodged some courses. Like, you want to study economics, you have to just know maths. Maths is a prerequisite in JAMB, I think. At least as at 2 years or last year, math is a prerequisite in JAMB, for you to do economics in school. So you have to know maths. If you say you want to study sociology too, statistics is important in mathematics. Statistics is important in sociology. You do statistics a lot. So you can't really dodge maths. And I don't think it's worth it dodging it. Why don't you just face it? So another acronym is forget everything else and run, or face everything else and rise. So either way, either you forget mathematics and say, okay, fine, I think I'll go for softer courses that don't have to do with maths. Let me just face this mathematics. What is it? You understand? And that was actually what I did. Okay, so let me take you down the lane, telling my own story. Primary school, I didn't really, it was still, I was still able to manage it, able to write my common entrance into secondary school. Secondary school, my first year, I came, I think, 14th position out of 18 or 20 of us. The first thing my mom went to check was my mathematics record. And when she saw that, I could see the disappointment, I could see the in her face, like, she just and she didn't say anything. So the next day, we went to we stay in Ibadan, St. Anne's secondary school, Molite. She went to see one man. I can't remember his name, but when I see him, I can't identify him, so she went to see him, and she told him he needed a private maths tutor. And the man was like, I don't do private maths. I don't do private lessons. I'm a science person, but I do general class. I have a place where I do general classes in the evenings and on weekends for students. She was like, she doesn't want general. She wants one-on-one, because my dad doesn't know math. My mom is still a bit, she's better, but my dad, in fact, during his WAEC, he told me that when he wanted to shade for his objectives, he shaded zigzag, and in 10 minutes he finished objectives. For theory, my father wrote the questions back to the WAEC authority and submitted. And when the invigilator was like, you're finished, you're done, it was like, you want to doubt what I did? Bring another question and I will answer it. And when the woman saw what my dad did, he looked at my dad. According to my dad, he said, he looked at my dad. My dad said, she looked at her and he was like, back then in those days, mathematics was not compulsory for you to pass to gain admission to the university. I'm talking of a close to 70-year-old man, and so he was like, I don't need the maths. I'm going to do journalism or mass comm in school. So what do I want to do? Use maths to do. So my father escaped. Of course, he had a beautiful F9 in mathematics. And so mathematics for my dad. My mom wanted to do economics. She couldn't understand mathematics too. She said that's why she had to do biz admin in school. So she was like, this mathematics again, my children, no. And I was, so she took it up. And so when the man saw how desperate, I'm going back to the story of the man in St. Anne's now. When he saw how desperate my mom was to get a maths teacher for me, so he was like, okay, I know of one woman, Kai. I will never forget that woman, Mrs. Odubanjo. Wonderful woman. I still see her to date. Like, wonderful woman. I don't know how she did it, because guys, I was really zero. My story is 0 to hero kind of story in mathematics. I didn't know anything. And my mommy said she told her, my daughter doesn't know maths, this and that. The woman said, don't worry. By the time I'm done with your daughter, mathematics will be her best subject. And she'll be the best or one of the best in her class. My mommy said, this girl does not know anything in maths. So I said, don't worry. I'm going to do it. God is going to help us. So Mrs. Odubanjo came. She started teaching me mathematics. I think my mommy didn't get in touch with her until 3rd term. So by 3rd term, in my school, we have 70 for exams, 30 for test. So by the time they did the calculation at the end of the term, I think I had 86%, and I came 7th position from the back. So when and what they usually do is they give us our scripts before they finally give us. They give us our scripts to check how well we have done, so that they try to do the corrections for us. That's after exams kind of thing. So I discovered that it was my script that was held on to. She didn't give me my script. So I was like, Ma. I was like, excuse me, Ma. My script. Innocently, she said, Is that Boluwatife? I said, Ma. She said, please come with me. They took me to the principal's office. I was scared. I saw the principal. I saw most of my teachers in the principal's office. I was scared. I was wondering what was going on. And she said, how are you? I said, I'm fine. She said, so they produced the mathematics question that it was given to us for exam that term. She gave it to me. She gave me a new answer script and a biro. She said I should please do these questions for her. I was a young girl, I wasn't 10, I was barely 9. Yeah, barely 9. And I was looking at her, I was wondering what was going on. I was wondering what happened. She said, please, can you do these questions for me again? So I said, okay. If it were an adult, such an adult would have questioned, don't you trust what I did and everything? But I was a young child. It's now I was like, were they doubting or did they think I cheated? Growing up now, thinking about it. So I took the answer script and I started working the maths. I started working. And in 30 minutes, I was done. And the woman, so the maths teacher collected the answer script. She looked at my answers. She looked at me, she looked at the principal, she looked at everyone in that room. She was like, wow. And she was like, my dear, you can go. That was what my principal said. She said, you can go. And I left. And by the time, later she called me, she was like, how did you do it? I said, do what, ma? She said, how were you able to solve these questions? She said, I know you. I said, my mom got a maths teacher for me to teach me at home. She was like, I understand. So the following year was 2nd year in the secondary school. We're having open day, we're having open day before the first term exams of 2nd year. We're having open day and my mom came. They told me to ensure that my mom came. So my mom came. It was a Saturday. She was discussing with the maths teacher. And my mom was like, she had to go and get a maths teacher for me. And the woman was like, no, this woman did a good and fantastic job. Wow. that it's a drastic change. That how did she do it? How did this and that? And that was how I was able to overcome it. And by that first term of second year, I came first. I had 96%. Guess what? My lesson teacher said, why didn't I have 100? I was like, oh. She was like, yes. You should have been able to get 100%. What's in the questions, And blah, blah, blah. So, but at the end of the day, she she was still proud of me. Yeah, I was proud of myself. I was happy with myself. And that day, I broke the jinx of maths, everything. But fast forward to secondary school, to SS senior class, my mom had to seize my master's books. You know why? Every single time I say I want to read is mathematics. Further maths, mathematics, further maths. So after some time, she just seized my textbook. I was like, Mommy. She said, yes, go and read other subjects. I said, but we have maths exam. She said, I know you will pass it. Without reading for it, I know you are going to do what? Pass it. So leave mathematics and do other subjects, because I was a science student in secondary school. In my senior class, I was a science student. In fact, I forgot to mention that in my GS3, I represented my school in cowbell mathematics competition. Fine. We didn't go far with the positions, but it was something to me, because I was like, in GS1, first time, second time, I was one of the backbenchers in maths. Now, fast forward to GS3, I was one of the people that represented my school in cowbell mathematics competition. Then it was usually written. The cowbell maths competition is usually a written exam, written competition, unlike the online, unlike the internet and computer-based one we do now. So it was actually an honor for me. It was a beautiful experience. Maths is and is still my very best subject. Okay, so fast forward to, of course, in my WAEC, I had an A. I had an A in maths. I had an A in maths in my WAEC, of course. And getting into the university, I wanted to choose a course, and I chose maths as my first choice. And mommy said, she knew that I was going to choose maths, but she's just saying, in her own opinion, that why don't you do physics? Anybody that does physics can still teach maths, but maths you might not be able to, because physics is about principles which you apply mathematical equations and all that. Why don't you just do physics, so that you have an edge? At least you have the maths knowledge, so physics should not be a problem. So that's how I found myself in physics. My BSc physics, I had a first class in physics. My BSc, my master's, I did theoretical and mathematical physics, and for my doctorate program, I'm also into mathematical physics. So in view, so it's been a wonderful journey. So I don't know who this is for. You think you can't do it? Please have the can-do spirit. Work with people that believe in you. People that will tell you the truth, yes, and make sure they believe in you. If they don't believe in you, if you are surrounded by negative people, it won't do you good. It won't do you well. And no matter how difficult you think it is, this is not about maths now. Please pick up yourself. Life is too short for you to, there are so many things you can do in life. So many things they are looking forward to you doing in life. There's still some out there that will still believe in you. So please believe in yourself. Don't think it's the end. Mathematics is not a giant. Math is a very interesting subject, and in my next video I'll try to so I'm just putting up options. If you think there's a topic you want me to discuss or talk about in mathematics, I'll try and I'll just look forward to your suggestions on topics you think I should teach concerning mathematics. Vectors, algebra, trigonometry, ODE, PDE, differential equations, integrations, differentiations, whatever part of maths you think, or if it's a physics question you desire an answer to, or you desire an explanation for physics, please put it up and let me know, so I'll know Let me know your thoughts, and please do well to share, do well to subscribe, do well to like this video, and tell someone who you think has the fear of maths. If I just send this video to them, that I was once there. I had the fear in maths. Thank God for my mom. She believed in me. People believed in me. My teacher believed in me. She did not allow me rest. And I also made sure that I succumbed to teaching. I did not say, I don't know it. No. I made sure that I succumbed. I put myself ready enough for training. And I was able to get it. And math is about principles. Once you just get that principle, once you get it, that's principle that guides a particular question or a particular topic. There's nothing. Even till date, sometimes I go to, when they do GCE or WAEC, I go to centers where I know it's mathematics. I go there and I collect math questions, and I still do. It helps me, it's a form of relaxation for me. I don't know how odd this sounds, but it's a form of relaxation for me. It helps me to release of tension whenever I'm tensed, and I just find a math question and I keep working it. It helps me to relax. Funny, people might think it's funny, but math helps me to relax. So thank you so much for watching me, for listening to me. And I'm sorry to those that I couldn't come online. I promise next week is another time. Yes, let me promise next week. I promise that I'll do better with my internet, with my preparations next week. So please let me know your thoughts, your comments, and let me know what topic in maths or what questions you have as regards maths. Or if you think you want to know how to seek help, you want to really talk to me on how to seek help or get help concerning, and you're a science-based student too. I have friends in chemistry, in physics, in biology that can help you out, link you up with them. So if you think you have any of these questions, please do well to put it in the comment section and I'll attend to you. Thank you so much. God bless you.